Was LB supposed to be a treat for this, or was I? Perfect. While you're doing that, I will share Streamlabs. Will Pingtuber work? Let's find out. Alright. I'm good to go. Hi, everybody. We're live. We're live. Okay. For a brief second, I was very worried that there was no continue option. And I was like, huh, I wonder why that is. I guess it just wants me to, because I stopped between episodes, it probably wants me to go to one of the episodes. Presumably. Yeah. Alright. While we're waiting for people to fill in, let's recap a little bit. Steven, you remember what happened last time? Well, that's me too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in general, like, always low-key angry at something. Yeah, and that's also why I train very hard to fight Cell. Yeah. Cell, yeah. the big green guy. Yes. Oh wait, so people were saying no sound from you. That's... Is this because of the stuff I did with Discord earlier? Yeah. Alright. Let's try that. Steven, say something since people tell me if you can hear Steven.
Hello. This is me. I was talking about Cell. I compared Cell from Dragon Ball Z to Luigi. Okay, people are saying hi. Okay, great.
Okay. Remind me tomorrow to change that back, but yes.
We've been messing around with audio stuff all day for a stream that we're doing tomorrow. We're going to do a big stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, no, it's always a pain the first time it's a pain the first time you do it and the first time you do it after a long time of not doing it. But those are both the most painful experiences in audio.
Yeah, very true.
Like, I don't remember if I did this right the first or last time. I don't remember how it was done last time. Oh well. I hope it works this time.
Yeah, it's just something that it's the opposite of riding a bicycle. You just kind of like need to be sharpening that knife all the time and just doing it all the time.
Yeah.
Otherwise it slips away like grains of sand between our toes.
Yeah, that's what sand does. Yeah, last time we beat Wizen, the big man with the mustache.
Yes, who turned into a giant and tried to squish you.
Yes, the very first boss turned into a planet-sized giant, and we punched him so hard in the finger he exploded throughout the rest of his body.
Right, I forgot about that.
And then the second that ended, Asura, who had no arms left, was confronted by Yasha, his old rival / his brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law, yeah. Because people missed me recapping, but you were part of a pantheon of gods who fight evil monsters that live inside the earth, and they betrayed you because you're too powerful. And they killed your wife.
Well, they also want your daughter because she is very powerful.
Right.
And
she's like Bastila.
Asura would probably not cotton to the idea of his daughter being a giant battery for eternity. So it's been like 10,000 years since they betrayed him. He came back. He's killed one. Now to kill the rest.
And now a cool spider told you that you should go kill them good.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll ever come up again. Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
Oh, we never figured out the thing where I can get audio, so it's just going to be dead silence for me again.
You are a fool.
Oh, yeah. We should figure out that in the next, like,
Back.
before the next stream.
In a week.
Yes. I remember that was on my list of things to do, but this has been a short week, so I just didn't do any of the list.
Right. A short week for us, or for some of us.
Yeah.
Right. You're also a robot stone man.
Asura, why have you come back?
Yes, Grande Haminho. You should be able to hear us fine. I can't hear Imran's gameplay because of our current setup. We didn't get that set up last time.
Yeah.
There's a way to fix that, and I just forgot to tell Imran what to do. Oh, Raphael, another first-time chat. Asura's going to have more than a hand or two.
That was your fate.
I
He's gonna get,
forgot
like-
how to play this game. Also, I don't think I can do anything because I don't have arms.
Yeah, that's a good point, yeah. Oh, you can look sick as hell, though.
Wise and wasted hundreds of millions of souls.
Okay, maybe not. So, Asura doesn't want to be fighting Yasha right now.
I mean, Asura wants to just kill whatever, I feel like. That's causing him... Or that's in his way.
Right. Before this, though, like, Yasha and Asura would have been on good terms, because Yasha is his brother-in-law. Wife was killed. There's the Deus, I believe, is the, like, lead god.
Yeah. That sounds right. That sounds like what they name a god in this game.
Yeah. Right, I forgot we were doing voices for all of them, too. I don't remember what any of them sounded like.
Nope. I think somebody got a southern accent. That's all I remember.
And I don't even know that much because I can't hear any of them, period. And I have played this game before, but I played it when it came out.
Yeah.
Burst!
They all have very generic anime. Oh, did he just dodge my rush?
Maybe just slightly too slow on the draw.
Yeah.
Burst! Well, no.
No, that time it worked,
Okay.
I guess.
Look at this piece of shit.
Oh, my cat literally interrupted a QTE.
Classic.
Oh, Robo. Hi. Hi, Robo.
Hi, Robo. Now we know which cat.
Yes.
There are few things cooler to me from this era of video game than a guy getting all of his arms chopped off and then having to fight with only his feet.
Yes.
Which isn't a lot. It's not a lot of times, but it's weird that it happened at least twice.
He'll be fun. He'll be fine. He'll grow back.
Oh, that's true.
I also like the thing where you like kick someone and they like just completely no-sell it.
Yeah, that's very good. game did not lose a step, which is appropriate since, you know, you're fighting with your feet.
Yes.
Between this and the last episode. Because, yeah, you were talking about how, like, this game just doesn't stop.
Yes. Literally nothing has happened since then except this fight started. No one talked before it. Everyone just like, all right, let's fight.
But they do that really good, like, Asura's Wrath.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
I always liked how it sounded different on each. Like, it's like, can you give us like 5 more Full Metal Alchemists?
Yeah. They really went above and beyond on those reads. I've been thinking about doing a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood rewatch.
I've also been thinking about that.
Yeah?
I think that's one of the very few shows where I watch dubbed, and like now the dub feels weird. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, but also like I don't know. Yeah, I will watch movies with Kevin Spacey in it, I suppose,
Sure, yeah.
but like not new movies.
I try to avoid them if I can, you know?
Yeah,
But at the same, but yeah, those voices for Ed and Al specifically are like so ingrained in my brain at this point. Like anything else feels wrong.
Ghost Simeon, I've played the PS2 game, published by Square Enix,
Wow.
because they own Shonen Gangen, so they own Full Metal Alchemist.
Another first-time chat. We got Contradox. Fighting an armless person is pretty low. Give him a hand. Listen, Asura gives himself a hand. He'll give himself plenty. If I remember where this game goes.
Yes. I was about to spoil something now. I don't. I gotta stop myself.
I really appreciate that there's just like no health bar for you on screen. It's just like, nope, this is just a game where you are here to just fuck shit up.
Yes.
Burst!
Stop doing that, Yasha.
well. What is that all about?
I think I'm supposed to time that better as opposed to not timing it at all.
Yeah. I mean, hey, they put
wait,
up a
did I
big
die?
burst on screen. Oh.
I died. Well,
Oh, no, that's a game over. Okay.
yeah. Okay. Not a huge deal.
Oh, is that your health bar on screen?
Yeah, I think the green is my health bar.
Right, and then the red is burst.
Yeah, the red is until I can get the burst, which is essentially his health bar.
Right. They should make more games like this again.
Yes, they absolutely should. There are very few, like, not even visual novel action sequence games.
Yeah.
It's like this and maybe 13 Sentinel, kind of?
13 Sentinels, yeah, that's a good... I mean, obviously that's more almost a RTS.
Yeah. But,
But
at least
like
it's like
the idea, yeah.
a visual novel with a thing that's not a visual novel
Right.
attached to it.
I would love more Zero Escape games.
I never played Zero Time Dilemma.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's what I heard, which is why I bought it. I own the watch. I never played it.
I think it's if you played those first two games, it's worth experiencing just to like have closure, but it's the worst of the three by far.
And it was the
I
one that they had the
really like-
hardest time making, right? It was like Uchikoshi was like, yeah, they're not going to do a third game. And then it kind of
Right.
got not crowdfunded, but like a publisher had to step in.
Yeah. Was Spike Chunsoft?
Spike Chunsoft was the original publisher? I'd have to look it up
Okay.
exactly what happened. I remember
know
Uchikoshi
Axis
saying
is
this
in
game.
there.
Yeah, I think Axis stepped in to publish the third game.
Okay. Yeah, that game is not great. It feels lower budget in a lot of ways for sure too. But I did like the game that he made after that, which is like not one of those games, but it like kind of has a lot of the trappings of those games.
Which was that?
AI,
Oh,
the
Somnium
Somnium Files.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Fine.
There you go.
You are only doing harm to yourself.
Oh shit!
Enough. We are bringing.
Do you think that hurt his hand like really bad because Asura's made of rock?
I guess he kind of has like the rock texture to his skin too.
Mithra has dedicated
Ah, that's a good
herself
point.
to the salvation of our world. You should be proud.
I was about to pick up my bottle of water and then the health bar showed up. It's like, well, nope. Put that back down.
Of Mithra suffering. Yes, and I will say it again. Your daughter
Watch the.
is
You can see the
the
bar slowly ticking
cause
up.
in order to save
Uh-huh.
the world.
Why are people taunting Asura? Why is that? Why do you think that's a good idea?
It's a bad idea, my dude. It's like the literal one thing that you just, if you were just like chill and just ignored him, this is a metaphor for being online.
Yeah.
All these gods are too online.
Don't tweet.
Don't tweet. It just makes your life worse. An armless god man is going to come and headbutt you so hard that your head shatters. He's so mad. Okay. Is this where we get like a real fight again?
I don't remember what happened. I feel like this entire chapter was just fighting him,
Okay.
but also I don't remember. So
You are as ugly as ever.
I've been thinking a lot about I think we literally talked about this on the last episode of this stream. But I've been thinking about like this game specifically makes me think a lot about Fury again. And I realized I never played that DLC.
It is
They- it came with. Why do I feel like there's a next gen version that it came with?
Oh, really? Maybe.
I don't remember. Well, either way, like I also never played the DLC. I don't think I finished the main game because the main game was very hard. But
Oh, yeah. I beat it. I beat the there's two endings and there's like a secret final boss and I beat that final boss, but it was one of my most despicable gaming moments of my life. It was just one of the hardest things I've ever done. I love people in chat just talking about so much how much they love this game.
this game's amazing.
It just kills.
Also, game over. I guess Asura's dead again.
depths of Naraka.
Yeah, this has never this has never gone poorly for the gods.
To be fair, I really like the fact that after the first like jobber god, they're like, why don't we just send in the best one just to end this right now?
Yeah, that's a really smart little play. A fun narrative trick too.
Liam O'Brien is Asura? Yeah, I think we talked about this last week.
Oh, maybe.
Robin Atkin Downs is Yasha.
Sure.
There's a lot of strong voice talent in this game.
Yeah, like voices you know for sure. Tara Strong. Steve Bloom, obviously. Wouldn't be a anime video game without Steve Bloom in there.
I love that they're actually playing this as like Yasha or Asura's dead.
I love a fake credit sequence of like midway through the game. I love
Yeah.
that. The first game I ever had that happen in was Ghost Hunter for the PS2. There's a part where you just get like riddled with bullets and like shot to death, and it just plays credits and then kicks you to the main menu of the game. But the main menu is different, and so it's like, wait, what? And so I just hit start because the main menu was different, and you restart the game as the ghost of the guy you were playing because he's dead. And so you need to like go around possessing stuff to like get your body back.
That was the thing in Arkham Asylum, right?
Right.
Like they pull that
that's in
thing
one
where
of
like
those.
it like resets you back to the beginning, which the thing is like Arkham was also fairly crash prone. So I was like, oh, god damn it. And like it puts you back to the beginning and then like exchanges your role in the Joker's.
Yes.
Like
right.
a minute in.
Oh wow. Rothgill in chat says my favorite version of that was Wario Land 2. If you ignore the alarm clock, you sleep through the first level and get thrown out. I didn't know that.
All right. I'll be Yasha. Why not?
All right. Yeah.
I even though I've been listening to Yasha, I feel like internally he probably has an Australian accent.
Sure, yeah.
This will be the second time we've taken your father from you, won't it? Well, when all this is over, you had a right to take my life. I'm not doing a good Australian accent, and I think that's better for it. And I will accept death gladly. But for you now, you will have to wait.
Oh my god, this is the best accent I've ever heard.
It's the only way. We need your... I've lost it. I've completely lost whatever accent.
Just remember the sniper from TF2. You've got this.
We need your power. The world needs it. Flitra is constantly unleashing Goma upon the world. It transferred to Southern. If we do not have Mantra to fight against them, there is no hope for civilization. Your power to amplify Mantra, Alana would kill me. Yes. I literally see what happened is I literally forgot what an Australian accent sounds like.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, all right, well, I just can't do this. All right. Your power to amplify Mantra is our sword and shield. We cannot bring salvation to Gaia without you. Asura, why you gotta choose not to listen to reason? Mitra's power is essential to the cause. Once you defeat Flitra, Mithra and the world will be saved.
I think as I can't even help you because this accent has pushed out what a real Australian accent sounds like in my head.
Same problem. Stubborn fool.
Funkoggle says, that said, ain't got shit on Natalie's English accent.
What's funny is Natalie does the English accent completely It's like not a joke. She just like does it now. Like before we start recording.
But for now, his only option is to follow the
How
light.
are my peoples? I love the way she
peoples.
said peoples. Peoples.
All right. So yeah, Asura died again.
Yep. Which is such a good fucking thing in this game.
Yes.
Where you have the like late title card of Asura getting killed, coming back from the underworld, and then it happens again after the first chapter.
It's like, damn it. Again.
Oh, this game is so good.
We meet again.
Appropriate title for an Act 2 rebirth.
Yeah.
Rebirth.
You are a demigod just as they
Oh.
are, you know.
You think this guy's trustworthy?
Their actions.
I mean, it's got to be. Spiders, especially golden spiders, like always have your best interest at heart.
It's true.
You choose to move forward. This is exactly why you're so.
Gross Simeon, is there a bad or joke end in Nier Automata that doesn't do the fast forwarded credits the first time?
I don't think
It
so.
doesn't do the fast forwarded.
I think my recollection is all of them do the fast forward credits.
I think you're right.
To bring sound.
I bet because people would be like pissed, like to get
Right.
the bad credits and be like, which also you have to manually save in that game. You cannot rely on autosaves. So
No.
if you do get a bad ending, it makes you reload a manual save.
I know that because in Route B, when you have to do that whole thing where you like bring oil to the
Yes.
dead machine's brother or the machine's dead brother, I got the joke ending by mistake.
Yeah, you
Where-
accidentally go off the path.
And then you have to replay that entire slow walking simulator sequence all over again.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Now it's been 10,500 years.
Oh. That's more than previously.
Yeah. I just love the idea of Astra just continuing to die and coming back every couple of years. Like, it's me. Gonna kill some more this time.
It's like, you know, that happens in games sometimes. It's like sin is more or less that.
Yeah.
Obviously, bad guys do it more often. Oh, the ancient evil has returned.
Yeah, except I'm the ancient evil. I am Dracula, essentially.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, right. Yeah. Kratos says
Actually-
Grande Hamino?
That's a pretty good, like, conceit for this game is, what if Castlevania, but you were Dracula?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wish they would make a new Castlevania game.
Did you see today? They're like, yeah, we're just gonna keep doing NFTs. We don't care.
Oh no, I didn't see
Yeah.
that, but I'm also not shocked at all.
They made a. I tried to look at like how much the auctions were going for their Castlevania NFTs. It was like a decent amount because money is fake and these people spend it on nothing.
Yeah,
But yeah, they've made money off of Castlevania NFTs.
yeah, that's all they care about. At this point, Konami's basically just like a, I don't know, big empty husk that just exists to squeeze as much money as it can out of its properties until
Yeah.
it needs to just sell them. I'm sure in whatever 2, 3, 5 years, they'll just sell the license to a lot of that stuff to Sony or Microsoft or somebody.
Yeah.
When they can't make as much money off of exploiting those nostalgic IPs anymore, they'll get rid of them so somebody else can actually, they can just get a big payout. That's my guess.
They don't really explain why the Gomar is shaped like a house. They just are.
No. Yeah, I guess I always just kind of assumed it was like they're like a corruptive natural force or something. Let me see if I'm gonna double check if I can even say that I've been playing this.
You can, I'm pretty sure. I think I know what game you're talking about, and I'm pretty
Okay.
sure I've seen other people say they play.
Okay, yeah. I have been playing Horizon Forbidden West. And I won't spoil anything about that, obviously, because it's still on embargo. And I won't spoil anything about the first game, but it was just like... It's just funny to me, like... And honestly, this is one of my least favorite tropes in video games. It seems like it happens in video games a lot, where it's just like, what if the enemies are animals, but... ...
Horizon
don't know
gives it like
why.
some context, to be fair.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Hello.
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 Welcome, Merritt.
Welcome to me, I guess.
Welcome to Merit's Wrath.
No, that's on. It's funny you were just talking about NFTs. Where my wrath falls. You're fighting an elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that actually.
Yeah, I was watching the Twitch. Just like, what if the enemy is an animal? What if it's a big animal?
What was a
Yeah.
big animal?
It's Animal Crossing.
This is just Animal Crossing. That's true.
What we're dealing with here is essentially an Animal Crossing situation.
But what if the animals in Animal Crossing were made out of beef? I guess animals are made out of beef.
Yeah.
Well, I
Most-
mean,
all animals
cows are.
Chickens especially made of beef.
Yeah, right.
You know why we call beef something different than why we don't just say I'm gonna have cow?
Oh no.
Because the Norman, when the Normans invaded what is now England, and like won against the Saxons, I believe, their language sort of became the language that was used by like the rulers who knew the animals as things that they were eating. So like beef comes from like bœuf, which is French for cow or beef, I guess. And cow is Saxon.
Huh.
So
I did not know.
yeah, that's why. So I like pork and pig and all that stuff.
All this time I assumed it was called pork and pig because of Porky Pig.
As a porky pig, yeah. I mean,
He defined a nation, really.
he did. Also, someone bring out, and Happy Earmuffs just did a great bit of elephants never relent or forgive.
That's very funny. Also, thank you, Archmortal, for subscribing.
Yeah,
2
hey,
months.
thank you. Viewers like you know?
Yeah. You allow us to continue to do goofy shit instead of real work.
Yeah.
Not true at all. We do very much real work.
Maybe you.
Not
do.
me.
Well, I do a lot of real work.
Steven does real
I-
work, so we don't have to.
Exactly.
Did he get
Offloaded.
new arms, or did his arms just...
He died, so he got new arms. This
Oh, and
revival.
he always had robot arms, right?
Yes.
Right. He died again, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, I've been watching for like 15 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, Ganondorf's here.
He's gonna use his down B.
Oh no.
He's
Put a
wave
Sora in
dashing.
Smash.
Honestly, they didn't put him in
Oh.
Marvel, did they?
Hold on.
Oh.
What
Wait,
happened?
No, my controller works. I don't know why it suddenly disconnected.
That's a bad time to do that during a QuickTime event.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Why is he... Huh?
It's a flashback right now.
Oh, I see.
Is this a flashback? I don't think so.
Oh, is it not? I thought this
No,
was a flashback.
he came back to life, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought he came back to
May-
life, or
oh,
as
may-
he was coming back to life, it was doing a flashback.
No, you're right. This is a flashback because he has the eyes.
Yes, right. He doesn't have the white eyes in the past.
You have something to protect. Why are you so
White
afraid?
eyes are watching you
Perhaps
in the past.
that's exactly why.
And Asura too.
White Eyes Blue Dragon.
Exactly.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Like you, master.
The next time we get to like a menu or a visual novel sequence, Imran, can I have you kick us an output projector so we can hear the dialogue?
Oh, sure.
I think it just makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
Easier to appreciate the nightmare.
You could also just share the app that you're using to
Yeah, the
Capture.
AverMedia app.
yeah.
Yeah, that would also work if you just share that in
Share that instead of
Showtime.
Twitch.
Your father has returned.
Instead of Streamlabs.
Welcome home, dear.
Oh, I can't run. Wait, maybe I can.
Aww.
Look at the little baby. This is a big flashback. She's still
I'm
a baby.
going to be tortured for eternity to power the earth.
Listen, always putting women in crystals.
That is what he
So is this like a
Yes,
once
but
you walk
maybe
away from
you should
Omelas
want-
kind of situation? Where like they're all like, oh, this is a necessary sacrifice to create our better world or whatever?
I think so.
Yeah, some of them believe that at the very least. Yasha does, because it's his sister that gets killed for the sake of it. He's like generally like he's a buttoned up, straight laced kind of guy.
Mm.
I think a lot of them are just conniving fucks.
I see.
He almost looks scared of her.
He just doesn't know what to do when she starts crying.
Then he should pacify her.
Him?
Happy earmuffs. Asura just spiking the baby through the temple floor, but with love.
I love you so much.
I can't contain my love.
That would be a really great like ending, or like there should be a flashback where you're like doing QuickTime events to like put your baby to bed.
Yeah.
And it's like incredibly dramatic, but and you're just like slamming down, but then when you actually get to like put the baby down, it's like just very like gentle, but you're just like, like
That's
doing anime shit.
That's almost literally a thing in Yakuza 6.
Oh, nice.
The football baby.
The football baby that they throw.
Football baby.
Yep. There's a
Oh.
scene in that game where they throw the baby across like the street.
Oh, you killed that guy, right?
Yeah. The big guy's dead.
See what I mean?
This fucking Final Fantasy villain is still alive though.
Yeah, Seymour is still here.
Hello.
Asura, join us.
Fucking
Should
creepy
work
ass.
together, we could more effectively exterminate the
Kuja over here.
Uh-huh.
You are aware
What are some other ones?
the only suitable vessel to become priestess.
What's the Final Fantasy 12 guy? Kind of looks a little bit like the Final Fantasy 12 guy.
Yeah.
You could put a gun to my head and say, "What is the name of the villain in Final Fantasy 12?" Honestly, most Final Fantasy games, and I wouldn't be able to tell you. Kefka's one of them. Kefka got silly up in one of those, I think.
He's 6, yeah. It's fucked up that they make you fight a minor.
He's literally neurodivergent and a minor.
Exactly. God, what is the one from Vayne Solidor? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grande. In 12. I love 12. 12 is so good. We gotta get Natalie to play it sometime.
I mean,
Is that Lightning?
12 is Van, and it's the one that was basically
Oh.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Is it? And is it with like the programming,
Yes, the Gambits.
yeah.
You say like, Fallen on the horizon.
Uh-huh.
And then they cast
Oof.
Viraka.
What if Savathun was like, "I'm going to hit you at the place. I'm going to take away the thing that you love the most, Gambit," and just like nuked Gambit, and everyone was like, "Oh no, don't, please stop."
You've beaten us forever. You can leave now. There's anything worse that you could do to us.
Channing Tatum would take it very hard.
Who would?
Channing Tatum. He had some quote yesterday that was like, I refuse to watch Marvel movies because not being able to play Gambit was like a tragedy or something.
They shelved his Gambit movie.
Oh,
that he
I
was going to be
see.
in.
Oh,
I can't believe they would do this to me, Channing Tatum.
I was very confused for a second there. I was like, he doesn't want to watch Marvel movies because he's too busy playing Gambit?
Destiny.
He's too busy
Destiny?
wishing he was playing Gambit.
Yeah. Wow, that's the difference between him and me. I am playing Gambit out here every day. Was there
Oh.
anything cool in the TWAB? Man, there's so much stuff. You gotta go look at it. We can't even talk about it. I'm sorry. I don't want to colonize this stream with my Destiny.
It's one of the biggest twabs they've done in a long, long time.
This is still a baby, huh?
Yeah, it's flashback. Flash baby. Like John 117, they kidnapped him and they replaced him with a flash baby.
That kind of like melted at some point.
I think so. Do you think the Halo TV series will talk about that at all? It'll like show like, hey, we replaced you with a horrible clone that's going to die in 2 years or whatever. Like, do you want to go check on your family?
Oh, it's not a
That we
flashback.
fucked up.
This is him actually waking
Oh,
up.
yeah. This is a different lady with a baby.
Oh.
It's like poetry.
Yeah.
It rhymes. Dun, dun, dun.
All right. I'm gonna
The episode breaks are so good. It's such a smart thing.
test a thing to share a better image with you.
Okay. Yeah, if you okay.
We love a better image, don't we?
That might not have worked.
Yeah, they sell great like air purifiers. I'm thinking of sharper image.
Great bit.
Thanks, Merritt.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, if you can't share the AverMedia app with us, Imran, you could try to share. You could create like an output projector of the game, the video from Streamlabs, and then you can share that.
How does that work?
It's not the worst. I don't know.
Not the biggest thing. We can do it for the next stream too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be
We can
weird.
watch it without audio for now.
I've had lo-fi hip hop beats to relax / study to playing in the background to kind of counteract the rage of Asura's wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right.
It's important. You got an A.
I got an A because I missed one QTE.
Oh, was that the cat QTE?
It was one of the ones while I was climbing.
Damn.
All right. Who wants to be Durga? Steven?
Which one's Durga again?
I think it's the wife.
The wife?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
It seems that you made quite an impression in the last battle.
Oh,
Is that so?
Yeah, go for
There
it.
we
Aaron.
go. Mithra was praising you, praying for you the whole time. It's very hard to read this text.
Yeah,
from here.
it's very small text.
Yeah.
In the window we're looking at. But
Very
sorry.
tiny. Did you hear my prayers, Father?
Right? That's part of you the whole time.
The guy from Vanquish is here.
So you didn't think about me at all, huh?
Wow. This wife.
No, I mean,
Oh, Father.
Wow, you didn't. You only thought of your daughter while you were fighting. You weren't horny for me at all.
I
this
guess
is-
I'll just go die.
This illustrator Nishimura. She thinking of 999. She worked on
Oh wow.
that or
Oh, shit.
VLR. Yeah. General Asura, the next priestess has been chosen.
what?
General Asura's daughter, Mithra, is to be priestess. Congratulations, Mithra. Or congratulations, General.
Nani? I will not allow it.
Hey, your eyebrows are clouds.
Father,
I don't
but
want to tell you
why?
how to do your job, but
I will not have you become. I can't read that.
Tool for war. If it will give me the power to protect you, I will gladly become priestess.
But
No one. Mithra is gifted with the power. Mithra is gifted with the power to save the world. She could be the key to eradicating Goma.
Just give it up on the
power?
Yeah.
Australian accent.
No, not even gonna try.
Power of the babe.
shut up.
Asura, wait, where are you going?
Asura is becoming Nick
Asura.
Nolte.
Hey, partner. You know,
His
the last
body
time
is
I was in a
shrunk
place
by
like
little
this.
Towards the end of the Splinter Cell games, when Michael Ironside would just like fucking gave up, like that's what he said. He was like clearly drunk to every voice acting session.
Well, Asura's Nick Nolte now, so
Oh, well, sorry, Asura.
sorry, Asura.
That's why he's so mad.
I mean, yeah, wouldn't you be?
I think Nick Nolte has had a bit of a, if not a resurgence, at least a reappraisal in recent years, I think.
Yeah.
I would say so. He was on The Mandalorian. People liked him on there.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
The rules.
He plays like a little freak, like a little alien Muppet.
What?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Zednot says, guy who's only had one wife and daughter, single one with a baby. Getting a lot of my wife and daughter vibes here.
He's an Ugnaught? Nick Nolte is an Ugnaught?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a little Ugnaught.
I'll
he's
never
like-
forgive them for trying to take apart C-3PO.
Oh no, yeah, they did fuck that up, huh?
I hate all of them now.
Hmm.
I'm gonna allow that one incident to sort of color my impression of that entire species.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, this is how Prejudice is born.
I love that this game needs to have rising and falling action, but they also don't want to. So they're like, well, how do we accomplish this? I guess we just literally kill our protagonist multiple times.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Every time Asura is dying, everyone should be like, where's Asura?
Exactly. I am so excited. Merritt, you have to be here for the end of this series because I'm so excited for you to see the true ending of Asura's Wrath and where
Yes.
it goes.
I hope he punches like through the game and is just like, I'm so angry I can't be confined by the bounds of a video game anymore. And then
he's-
like flies through the screen and like punches the developers like, how dare you put me through this? That would fucking rule.
like a 90s video game magazine ad of just like this
Yeah.
ain't a game.
Like just like a Comic Zone or something.
Uh-huh. Graphics so real you can touch them.
That was a big thing in the 90s when they're like, you'll feel every punch, and it's like, I don't want to.
Yeah. It's like you're getting punched in real life.
Oh, good, great.
Like that was what the thing was. The Aura Interactor was like, what? It was like a rumble pack for your whole body, but like, why would I want that?
Yeah. Well, they also like make the butt kicker. I think they
Sorry?
still make the butt kicker. The butt kicker?
Now, what is that?
That is a subwoofer for video games that I think it's a subwoofer that you attach under your chair so that when there's vibration in the game, it also makes your butt vibrate and like your whole body. Like you're supposed to feel like the impact of bullets and stuff.
Played Fall Guys with the butt kicker on.
Shut up. You can't. You can't.
God, Mara, that I had forgotten about that article. I
I'm
was so much
sorry,
happier.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to delete it.
I'm trying to delete it. Why not just skip the whole feel the punch thing and just hook up an IV that just injects like pain into you, like whenever you get hurt.
I just want to go like full degenerate. Just buy a Novid Falcon.
What are Goma? Because when I think of Goma, I just think of that big spider from Zelda.
It's these
Oh.
guys. Whatever, like, infection is here.
Yeah, they're like a infectious force inside of the earth.
Oh, okay.
Like, literally
Like-
inside of the earth, because they destroyed one at one point. Like, coming out of the earth.
Yeah, it came out.
Right.
I remember seeing that.
I guess the earth
It's
got
like the
better.
king. Yeah.
It was like
Well, it's
Dark
been 10,000
Gaia
years.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in Sonic Wrath of... No, Unleashed. Kind of similar title.
Yeah.
So it isn't the monkey, it's... Or is it... No, it doesn't matter.
The
I mean,
monkey
they
is like
take
a
the monkey
breed of
forms.
Goma.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they take it in forms.
They're like the foot soldiers of the Goma.
Attack your enemies.
I was gonna say, I bet Asura would just do more damage if you punched them, but I guess you can.
Yeah. Remember the Yakuza chase sequences, Steven? How they do, like, one every game and just give up on them?
That's one of the reasons that I don't hate Judgment. Judgment is great. Judgment is like, I think the story and writing in the Judgment games, at least the first Judgment game, is like really, really strong. But it is so clear the effect that guy's likeness has had on those games because they can't do anything with him. So they just like have, the first Judgment game just has like, well, what do we have? We can only do like 6 of our usual mini games. I guess we just do the chase sequence like 4
Wait.
times.
What do you mean they can't do anything with them?
He works for a very, very, very conservative Japanese talent agency called Johnny's
Huh?
that like deeply, deeply controls all of the likenesses of all of its employees. And he's not allowed to be like, he's not allowed to sing karaoke in those games because he can't be singing songs that aren't represented by Johnny's.
Oh my
So-
god.
So you can't drink from the vending machines like Kiryu can in the Yakuza games because he can't be shown drinking brands that are not supported by Johnny's.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Also, like,
That's
when
so funny.
like when they show them at like launch parties and stuff, if you're on the internet, like if you're on a Famitsu.com or whatever, you have to Photoshop him out of the picture because they have not
Yes.
given you the right to use him for online images.
They
That's-
hate their people being on the internet at all.
That's so good. I mean, I mean, I agree with that policy. Like, I think that's
Just generally for you.
it's a good policy.
but it's
like,
yeah.
Imagine just being like, oh, I took a picture with this guy, and like you have your arm around him or whatever, and then like you have to edit him out of the picture and post that. Like that would be so good. I would love to like have an official picture where like a man is conspicuously not there.
Literally, like they don't like edit him out and like put him like put background in there or anything. It's them like cutting him out like you're supposed to paste him back in or something.
Oh,
like a
okay.
puzzle piece.
That's not as fun. Although that does sort of but that looks like is someone hates this man. And got him out of all their pictures.
Friendship
his
ended
ex.
with tack.
Yeah.
But it's one of the reasons that like they might not. I mean, it seems like where they'll probably go with it is they'll probably just switch characters from that guy in future games because they can't put those games on PC because Johnny's will not allow them to have a PC version. Because they're
No,
like
not on the
afraid of modding.
computer.
I
No, they could make his dinger be out.
Yeah.
Which, like, that's not how, like, people can already do that.
Yes.
Like, those are PS4 games. People can already rip his assets out of the
People
PS4
have,
if they
have
want
modded him into Yakuza 7.
to. Right. Like, they just don't have no idea how the internet or computers work, though, so they're just like, nope.
I see.
And Sega's like, well, the PC versions of these games have been making us a lot of money, so...
Like, they allowed Stadia because it was a streaming service. But it's not
Oh,
allowed
'cause-
PC.
That's so funny. That's like some Nintendo level, like not understanding the internet.
Uh-huh.
Also, is this just Gamera?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Gamera? But Gamera's a friend of the Earth, isn't he?
I think Gamer is a friend of the Earth.
He's friends with that one kid.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always find funny about like the new Godzilla movies is that everyone has political opinions about whether Godzilla's like we should accept Godzilla or not.
I'm really excited for Shin Ultraman.
That's
The
the
idea that
Anno
they're-
movie, yeah.
Yeah. That's like because Shin Godzilla is just like Merit, you know,
What if Godzilla was a sad fish
Yes.
that wants to die.
that craves death? And also half of the movie is just about bureaucrats arguing about what they should do about Godzilla, which is like one of my favorite genres of movie.
But they're applying that style to Ultraman, which is just a giant dude in spandex.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a guy who gets into he's like a test pilot, I think, and then he gets into a crash, and then an alien is like, "Hey, what's up? You're dying, but guess what? I'm Ultraman, and now you're gonna be Ultraman."
Right.
At least that's how I remember it. That was in the American comic. I don't know if that is actually the original origin of Ultraman.
I think Ultraman's just an alien that looks like a human. In the original.
Okay, in the one I read, it was like some Green Lantern shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ultraman can grow big. He can shoot laser. I rented an Ultraman game on the Super Nintendo when I was a kid and had just like no fucking idea what was happening.
Was that the one that were just like giant sprites and like no
Yep.
like a yeah. I remember
It
that
was
game.
kind of like, yeah, it was not good.
No, it's a terrible game.
That was like that period where like they just like, how do we make a Godzilla game? Should it just be two monsters fighting? No. No, it has to be some kind of weird strategy thing. Or the fighting is like you have to like do some goofy controls. to make
Okay.
them fight.
Sorry, people in chat are talking about how Anno is also directing and writing a Shin Kamen Rider movie. That they're
Okay,
doing this.
that's what I was thinking of.
That's fucked up. He did the screenplay for Shin Ultraman.
Is this man on a Segway?
Yes.
Damn, some of these guys are giving me major Twilight Princess vibes.
Oh, sure. Like a Zant.
Like a Zant.
Yeah, because of all their, like... What do they call it? The Twili? Twili?
I don't remember.
I think so.
In this race?
I thought that game was going to go in a very different direction, and then it didn't, and I was, like, pretty let down.
Yeah, it's a real bummer that they don't let you fuck Midna at the end. I know. Everybody wanted it. It's all anybody asks for with all the fan art. I'm sorry, Merritt. We can't have everything.
No, I thought they were going to do some kind of, like, breaking the cycle thing of, like,
Oh, sure.
Ganon being like, I know what's up.
I wonder if that
and
like was the point because like they rebooted that game almost completely at some point.
Sure.
Yeah. Just like the thought they were going for some kind of like weird things of like, oh, these weird graphical effects are going to signify something about like this being like there's going to be some kind of like awareness that this is a game or that this is like a recurring cycle or something.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think at one point in that game, Ganondorf does say something like that. It's like, oh, we're fated to always do this, Link, blah, blah, blah. But then Link just stabs him.
I think that's what, I mean, this probably happens with every new Zelda game at this point, but like that's what people are really suspecting is going to be happening with Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wind Waker, Archmortal in the chat says Wind Waker does a lot of that, like addresses like Ganon basically just saying like, hey, this sucks that we're trapped in a
Yeah.
time loop.
And isn't that the one where the goddesses are just like, hey, fuck you, buddy? And just like, they flood everything?
Yep.
Because they're like, ah, shit, there's no hero of time. Well,
I feel like eventually
Yeah.
they've got to do like. Actually, the goddesses are terrible as a storyline.
Yeah.
what? Nani?
Oh,
He was a hologram all along.
is this the power of an enemy stand?
Enjoy your new lease on life. I'm a little
We
shitty
gotta
boy.
fight these gremlins now. Oh, great.
Oh.
I hope nothing bad happens to that baby, otherwise Asura would get really mad.
Gotta protect the baby.
Baby,
The baby.
baby.
Oh my god, we should really stream Metroid Other M one of these days. Somebody has to.
Well, doesn't have to be us.
That's true.
Whoa, that's so cool. Just,
I love it.
I think I played an hour of that game. And then was like, no, I can't do this anymore.
Oh, Other M.
Yeah,
I beat it.
I'm sorry.
It's a fine playing video game. The story is absolute dog shit, but it plays fine.
I really feel like the guy who invented Metroid kind of hates Samus.
Yeah. Well, that was Team Ninja that made that one, right?
Yeah, but didn't he? I mean, he probably supervised or something, didn't he?
Probably. I doubt Nintendo would let one of its properties out like that and not have a hand in it.
He wrote and directed it, I think, but like also he wrote and directed Samus Returns and Dread.
Oh.
He did?
Yeah.
No. No.
I think Other M was just like a like bad series of calls on his part.
Yeah.
It was also that weird thing of like Nintendo going, oh yeah, we're gonna make like dramatic, mature games.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not too terribly long after like Geist. Like
Oh man, Geist.
we should stream Geist.
We could.
We could.
I installed the
There's a bunch of
GameCube
that
thing in my
era
Wii U.
stuff. Oh, nice. There's a bunch of that era, of stuff from that era that I'm like, that I never played, that I just remember reading about on GameSpot. And being like, oh, that looks neat. Oh, but I'm in high school and have like $10, so yeah. I get like one game every like few months maybe.
We talked about this, Steven, but like after Asura's Wrath is X-Men Destiny for me. So we're definitely getting to that like bad video game section.
Oh, hell yeah. Getting to like that me in college looking at games in used game stores that are all like $10 because the like bubble hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody, all three of us on this call, kind of have a weird sort of, if not appreciation, at least fascination with that era of like terrible 3D action game between like the GameCube era to the end of the 360 era.
Yeah.
I think it was the last time that I mean, because GameCube, PS2, Xbox weren't HD, right? The 360 and PS3 were, but the Wii wasn't.
Right.
But like, I feel like that era was like the last time that you could make a bunch of just like really janky ass shit, or like, and just like double A stuff.
Yeah.
And it just came out the same as everything else. It was just like treated basically the same.
Yeah.
And development hadn't become insanely expensive. I mean, it was getting more expensive, obviously, with 3D assets and stuff, but like, it wasn't like it is now.
Yeah,
No.
you could make a Skittles RPG and it would be
You could
like,
make a Skittles
that's a
RPG.
game. It's just out.
That's a game, folks. You could make a game about the president of the United States gets in a big mech and then kills the vice president.
Well, like you were saying, like the Wii was still coming out at that time, so a lot of those games were just like developed with certain assets in mind, and then just like upscaled for 1080, and they would
Yeah.
look like garbage because they were bad games oftentimes,
Right.
but they were still fairly cheap to make.
I feel like I can just keep punching this guy.
Slowly.
Oh
but-
my god. Okay. You could make an M&M's Racer game and it would be a game. Oh my god. The idea of just you keep punching someone. I was playing I've been playing through Super Mario RPG, and there's a sequence in that game where some people are like they're like the bad guys are like pretending to be these villagers, and then they're like, you got to give us the star. If you don't, we'll like something bad will happen to the villagers. And like you have a choice to say like sure or like forget it. And I was like, no way. And they're like, okay. And like you see one of them go into another room and they, like talk to the village elder, and he's just like, no, what are you? Ah! And then like he comes back and is just like, I don't think he can take much more tickling, Mario. And you can keep doing it, and then like they send more and more guys in, and like because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to just be like wait it out. No, you're supposed to give it to him right away so that no one gets tickled, and the dialogue is different depending on, and the reward is different too. If you like let the elder get tortured, he's just like, oh, I guess it was inevitable that I would be tortured as the most important person in the village. Tell me, Mario, are you immune to tickle torture? And then he gives you 1 coin.
Which one is that?
Super Mario RPG.
Yeah.
RPG.
Mario is
Super
way
Nintendo
different
one.
in that game. Like,
Yeah.
there's one where like a kid's like, "You're weird, Mario," and he's like tries to beat the kid up, and like I think Gino holds him back.
What?
I forget like the exact scene. Like there's an annoying ass kid, and Mario does that animation where he's like trying to struggle forward and like does
Ass.
punching. Ass.
Yeah, no, there definitely is something like that.
I've never played this game. I don't know if I've ever seen this game.
It's a really
It's-
good game.
It's really good, and it's like gorgeous still. Especially, I'm playing it on my Embernic with like a CRT filter because
Ooh.
that's really. I feel like especially pre-rendered games of that era look so much better on a CRT or with a filter because that's how they were meant to. Because it blurs out the kind of harsh edges and stuff.
Right. There was a screenshot going around recently of like people playing Final Fight or Fatal Fury or something like that. It was some SNK game, I think, and it showed like somebody playing in the modern day like HD graphics version, and then somebody playing with like a CRT filter sort of thing over it. And in the modern day version, it just looks like really blocky pixels, but with the scan lines and stuff, it like, oh, the shadow from his hat creates the impression of an eye, so you can see like that he has an eye on his face and stuff that's just like completely lost if you just like HDify it with no other
Yeah.
elements.
Oh no.
Basically, this girl's father was also killed by the gods. That is the point of the story.
Oh, some lone wolf and cub shit.
Yeah. And now she's super happy that Oscar has actually like stood up to the gods.
Hell yeah.
Calrose
So like
man,
humanity is
causes Osira to explode.
humanity's
with
just like
anger.
over it at this
He
point. They're getting
launches
to
into
be
the
over it.
skies and attacks the fleet.
Is this
Amidst
the
the
next
battle,
episode?
Osira
Next
Yeah.
time on
discovers a
Oscar's
mysterious
Wrath.
machine
Yeah.
It does that
on
at the
one of
end of every
ships.
chapter.
What
Nice.
purpose does it serve?
It also
What
gets me
am I
hyped because I'm
fighting
like,
for?
oh fuck, we're going to a spaceship next time.
They used to do this like with a bunch of games on like the 360, and I wish they did it more.
Yeah.
Did what?
Like the next time on and previously on.
Oh yeah, no, it's really good.
I remember
Um,
Alan Wake does the previously on. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
does,
this is
yeah.
cool as hell.
But
But
I feel like
I feel like everyone's
Go ahead.
kind of like stopped it because there's been no, like serialized TV is not a thing anymore.
But like for games, it's really helpful.
It is.
It is.
Even something like Sonic Adventure 2, when you stopped and started playing again, it would just be like, "Hey, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Last time I went on this cool adventure, and now there's a black hedgehog here. What's going on?" Like, which was like, I mean, not that that game had a really elaborate story or anything, but like, especially in RPGs and stuff, like it's nice to have like a a log or a recap.
Yeah. For sure. Like, say what you will about Kingdom Hearts, which I have many times as somebody who played a lot of Kingdom Hearts. But like Jiminy's Journal was like a really useful tool back in that era. Like, but kind of before the previously on stuff happened, they would just like those games had a journal that was just like, here's what happened. Here's Sora did this, Sora did that.
Steven, I feel like
Through.
you missed up
Oh,
or missed
shit.
the fact that Asura punched the ground so hard he launched himself into space.
Oh my god.
I was looking at chat. Yeah, Merritt?
This is good.
Merritt, you've never played this game, right?
No, I mean I have watched. Wait, was last week the first stream?
Yes.
Okay, so I did watch that one too. But I've always wanted to play it. It was stuck in Xbox hell.
Yeah.
Still, they've never re-released this at all.
Yep. It was one of the reasons why I've considered getting a Series S. Just for stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, the backwards compatibility stuff on Xbox is fucking great.
It is. I need to. I was gonna work with them on a story on something. I should contact them soon about that. but yeah.
Oh, we're back to Goro form.
Roger. All ships commence
Oh, these fucking weirdos.
Yeah, he's got some weird guys.
Listen, when you're in a throne room and you're a big villain, you gotta have some weird guys.
Yeah.
That's a good call. That's a good point. Oh, shit. They sacrificing their own ship? The Fiends.
Wait, they're just blowing it. They're blowing themselves up?
They're blowing the ship
Yeah.
Asura was on up.
To kill him.
Yeah. Which I bet
Sacrificing
works
their own
out
dudes.
fine.
Yeah.
He's not gonna emerge heroically out of there or something.
Well, I mean, when that one guy turned into a planet-sized god and tried to squish you with his finger, that didn't work. But, you know, I'm sure just guns will do it.
Yeah.
He didn't start the fire
It was always burning.
since the world's been turning.
You think you're clever, Asura? But what if I shoot you again?
I like that this dude's god power is like, I just have a lot of ships.
Yeah. I was just typing along real quick to, you know, do sound effects for.
Yeah.
You have to type the.
For the auras.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to type egg, bear,
King of the Dead, yeah.
Honestly, a Fist of the North Star typing of the dead would be like fantastic.
Ooh, yeah.
He's mad now.
Did the sumo foot stomp? You know he's mad.
Mhm.
I love guys flying or jumping so hard into a spaceship that they burst into the
Just go
spaceship.
through
Yes.
Yeah.
Like they're just like a single bullet going through the ship.
Uh-huh.
it. Folks, yeah. We love to see it.
This feels like somebody plays Zone of the Enders too. Is like, no, I can do that. I can make that game.
Maybe you shouldn't have gone right in front of that. Oh, I love a shot like that too, when the laser just goes up into space.
Waste your time. Our preparations to intercept Blittra's revival. We have no time to concern ourselves with you.
I'm sure that killed him.
Is Vitra the like Goma king?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
The one that's
it's
like
the
power level
big
was
one.
unknowable.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, you singed his chin hairs.
Yeah.
What? Inconceivable.
That's how I imagine this guy sounds. I can't hear him.
Yes. I mean, it's more or less.
It's kind of like a Dr. Wily figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. It's like a kind of a who's who of anime voice actors at this time. So like whatever voice you think they have, it's probably that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, it's Dr. Eggman and his big robot.
Eggman should have more religious iconography in his robot design.
He should create a religion, or like a cult. Like-
Does he do that?
No, and I don't think he does, but like that would be really good. Like if he created like a cult that was like it was like self-improvement sort of like thing, and like got people into it. As like I can't beat Sonic, but then what if I just have people join me? Sonic can't get people, and it's just like you have to unlock your potential through the process, through the egg process. You have to crack your own shell and then come out into the world. Be born into the world of reality, like whatever that Utena thing is.
Eggman just showing up on TV saying, "My wife's definitely not dead. Don't worry about it."
What is this in reference to?
Scientology.
Oh,
Yeah. Where like the founder's wife has not been seen in many years.
oh.
Not founder, but like the head.
L. Ron Hubbard's wife has not been seen in many years. I tried to read Battlefield Earth in like elementary school before I had ever heard the word Scientology before. I was just like reading sci-fi books. That book is long, huh?
Long and bad, generally.
I've never read it or seen it.
Oh, the movie is something else.
The movie is one of the few films where I've seen people like who die in the film look relieved that they don't have to be in the film.
John Travolta as a weird fucking purple, just.
Has
nightmare.
anyone had like a bigger fall than Travolta? Like, excepting Scandals. Like,
Right,
Thing with
just
Gun
like you mean just like their career has just like fallen apart.
they've taken just the worst fucking movies.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, yes, because there's like a bunch of like aging actors and stars that do that, but like, weirdly, maybe it's just because there is no monoculture anymore, and like people just don't notice that they're in these terrible movies. But like Bruce Willis is in just like fucking wreck, like constantly right now, and just like cashes paychecks all the time, and kind of nobody talks about it.
On the other hand, Gotti was real bad.
God, he was real bad.
Gotti is a movie where I don't know when it took place. Throughout the entire movie, I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense for when John Gotti was alive. Because, like, you'll think it's the 70s, and all of a sudden someone will put like, an iPad, and like, wait, what?
It's like the Chevy Tahoe in the Halo TV series ad.
Yeah. I think that show will be bad.
I agree. I think you could do a Halo TV series. I think they would just never do it because like just American sensibilities or like Hollywood sensibilities for like what prestige TV has to be would never do it. But like Halo would probably work better if it was just animated instead of trying to make all that stuff look like hyper realistic.
Yeah.
And B, it should not be about Master Chief, who is a non-character. Just make it about like some random people trying to make it like 08th MS team of Halo, where it's just like everybody looks at Master Chief and is just like, oh, what the fuck, this guy is like basically a force of nature, we're all gonna die. Yeah, Dega Trumpa in chat. There's an incredible Vulture feature about the geezer teasers that Willis, Stallone, Pacino, De Niro, etc. now churn out. I read that a few weeks ago. It's wild.
Oh shit.
That's okay.
Yeah, I start right here. I'm fine.
Oscar's always dying. He's coming back.
I was gonna say they should like contextualize that in the game of like every time you die, you just come back 500 years later.
Oh my god, yeah. It's like Sifu. A game we can't talk about, but they've shown that in trailers.
Yes, that is the conceit of that game.
There was also a VR, like the Remnant from the Ashes is actually a sequel to a VR game. And that VR game did that same thing.
I think that was also like the idea behind what was that game Epic made? It was like one of the first big iPhone games.
Oh, Infinity Blade.
Yes.
Yeah. That one had like a twist, like pulls back the curtain, and actually it was something else happening the whole time. But yeah, that's how it initially seems. Is like Rogue Legacy style. You are always the son of the guy who died in the last run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alert! Intruder detected in the mantra chamber.
These fucking guys. These gopher robots.
This MF looks like Professor Screw Eyes from We're Back, a dinosaur story.
Oh no.
What is this?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jackie Chan did a weird Russian-Chinese fantasy adventure movie together. Well, need to see that now. Well, gotta watch that.
I've started becoming fascinated by. Remember the age of the mockbuster, where like Pixar would release a trailer for a movie, and some company would take like 4 months to make it like a movie that sounds very similar. I've become fascinated by
you
watching
mean like
those.
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille, yes, where they didn't know what Ratatouille was about because the trailer said nothing, so they're just like, I don't know, it's a world of rats.
Yep.
That spirit in video games lives on in the form of Spotify rappers who rap about video games based on trailers in the hopes that like do it before the game comes out in the hopes that they'll get like deep SEO because like,
Wait.
oh, I did this before Anthem is even out.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
Merritt, I got some good links to share with you later. Some good Anthem raps.
That's...
Put all my money on
I
Anthem
respect-
futures.
Yeah, I respect the hustle, but...
So funny.
I'm investing in... I'm betting big on Anthem in 2022. I think it's gonna come back.
But it's like all
It's like Among
all these
Us.
raps are just based on trailers, so they have no idea what the game is actually about. So they're just describing things. They just have to come up with lyrics that are describing things they see on screen.
That rules. That's good, actually.
You could be the next
That's
Chug
like-
Jug.
We could be the next Chug Jug. Fantasy epic filmed in 2012 starring Pierce Brosnan and directed by the guy who made Soul Surfer just came out. Pierce Brosnan plays Louis XVI and he wants to eat a mermaid's heart. What
I
is
was
Pierce
reading about this.
Brosnan doing? Because
That
he
was
was
from-
also in that, like, there was that heist movie that basically was like some rich guy's vanity project. Like, we had a review of it.
Was it Money
Like-
Heist?
It might have been Money Heist. No, The Misfits.
The Misfits. Okay.
Yeah, and who's this made by? Dylan Roth, frequent fanboy contributor, reviewed it and called it the rich person equivalent of self-insert fanfic. Because it's literally just a guy who paid Pierce Brosnan and Nick Cannon and a bunch of other people to be in his movie.
What was
Like this
that?
terrible movie.
What was that movie that like former Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin or whatever his name was? He like he
yeah, his
bankrolled it
wife?
so his wife could act in it. Yeah,
Yeah, the really horrible looking one. Where like it was like a girl boss movie.
yeah.
Don't they like? Wasn't there like a lawsuit over she's not in enough of the movie or something?
They edited her down to like less than 40 minutes, I think.
Wow.
Honestly, the most fascinating part about that like teaser article thing was just like learning about like how modern Hollywood is like just built on a house of cards and like ready to fall apart at a moment's notice. There was I forget which company it was. It was like Lionsgate or something. Like had to at one point like basically have a meeting about we're making a ton of money off of all of these movies, but we can't actually tell if it's doing more damage to our brand to keep putting out these terrible fucking movies than it is worth to make all this money.
I just reread the review, and the guy who made the movie he's also in the movie. He put himself in the movie. He plays a prince, and he is actually a real prince too. And he gave himself second billing to Pierce Brosnan, and then it says and Nick Cannon.
Above the title or below is the question.
I forget, but just imagine being that rich, just like, yeah, I want to make my fanfic. It's gonna be a movie. Oh, you're tossing this guy like a pizza.
Yep.
I like that this guy's a robot, but like squashes and stretches like he's made of flesh and blood.
Also, I love that we've got another Akira elevator sequence.
That's true.
We had a bunch of these in Vanquish too.
I like that. Like, so he just kind of ditches the elevators. Like I'm just gonna run up. And drink
Yeah.
Upstairs.
If you fail QTs, like, do you have to do them again, or is it just like does anything mechanically different happen, or do you just get fewer points at the end?
You lose health sometimes. Like you'll
Okay.
land flat in your face and lose some
Oh,
health.
so like there will be. It's not just like a movie is playing and you get points for pressing buttons.
Yeah.
How could one man destroy my entire fleet?
Impossible! How could one man destroy my whole fleet?
Yeah.
Shut Calra.
Every boss fight in this game just has a shut him up button.
Did you think I would
Stop talking shit to Asura. It works out so bad every time.
This guy has figured it out though. Like, don't be in
Yeah.
the room with Asura.
Yeah.
Right.
Point.
Do not listen. He punches. His whole thing is he punches. Just don't get next to him.
Yeah, don't be in punching distance ever.
Right. It's like Jotaro. Just like stay the fuck away from him.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he blew up all his shit.
Now, do you think that'll work?
with no plan?
The question is, do I go up there and grab it, or is there some other way?
Asura's got to like launch himself onto the. Yeah, here we go. He's gonna launch himself onto that escape pod and like pull him out of this thing.
What was
I love that you don't see it happen.
It's like it's just like Alien at this point.
This is a horror movie where you are playing the monster.
Yeah. Honestly, that's a really good idea. Like
Yeah.
this. I mean, yeah. Like
No, don't crush me. We did it. No, don't crush me, please. I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday.
Crushing a dude's escape pod is actually like a really cool way to kill them.
Yeah. Physically, bodily. It's not like you got a gun and you shot down their escape pod. You
Yeah.
jumped onto it and are squishing him.
we're almost there? After the great rebirth, no more need
Everyone's like, let's talk. Let's reason with Asura.
world will be
yeah.
threat of the Goma, and we shall attain eternal paradise.
Oh my god.
I grow tired of hearing
This you're breaking the Geneva Convention.
Oh. Okay, so they get the moral victory. I
Crushing an escape pod. Yeah, they do. It's true. You sunk to below their level. You're no better than them.
That was also absolutely just an Akira shot, like
Yes.
from the end.
Wait, what did he say?
I grow tired of hearing about the world.
Oh.
He's gone all the way past "do not perceive me" and into would not wish to perceive anything else.
Hell yeah.
Do you worry for
Is that not me looking at the Twitter trending tab?
fear?
Mm-hmm.
He will not die yet.
Oh. It's the 5th Fleet Admiral.
It'll be by these hands.
That's August.
Me leaning over to my date. That's Lord of the Seven Deities.
I like to just
They
fucking lands next to the next boss. Like, all right, let's get next to this, I guess.
All right, let's. No reason to draw this out. Let's just go. They should make a Monster Hunter where it's like this. It's just quick time events, and you're just fighting. You're just the admiral fighting monsters with your bare hands.
Yeah. This a
Um,
Monster Hunter drama piece like this would actually be super cool.
And like all the fights are just like you just like fucking punching out. What's the big monkey guy?
The first boss?
No, the
In Monster
Oh,
Hunter.
in Monster Hunter.
yeah.
Rajang.
Yeah, just like having a fist fight with a Rajang.
Yeah.
Or like just like scaling the back of a Rajang and just like punching it in the face.
I'm still holding out hope that they bring Kung Galala back in Monster Hunter Rise.
What's that one?
That's the monkey who reaches inside his own asshole and throws his poop at you. And has the stink blight status effect. It makes you so stinky you can't eat any of your stuff because it makes you throw up.
What a good game. I gotta reinstall Rise.
Yeah, same. Sunbreak
God,
is
that guy
not that far
look at
away.
this Sicko. That guy's a pervert.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Why is he making that face?
So basically, they were thinking like, why don't we just throw everyone at him at once? Like, we'd probably destroy the world if we did that. Like, that's not a good idea.
Oh no, Asura!
Are you ready for the
So-
anime perv section?
This is the spa episode.
Yes, the
Oh,
hot
spring
spring
episode.
the hot episode.
Yeah. Gotta have that. Normally they'd make you pay extra for this.
You either have to have a Hot Springs episode or a beach episode.
Yeah. You gotta sell the merch.
You gotta. They should put Asura in a. If he just had like some trunks on, that would be really funny.
Yeah. Like as he was knocked out, they just put him in a speed. Oh,
What? Wait, did he just fall from? Did he fell from?
Yeah,
he
he
fell on
fell
his
into the
face.
snow. Yeah.
I spoke too soon. Why just? Oh.
You lack training.
real golden Kamui hours.
You lack discipline. Oh, does he not have?
They're naked, yes.
Yeah.
Relax, son. Enjoy every moment. You fight, then eat good food. You fight, then drink fine wine. You fight, then sleep with beautiful women. Hell,
Fight with animal.
All right, Deus. I think I might be picking up what you're putting down.
He's just like, I don't know, man. Just
Just fight.
Just- have fun. Just no rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse.
so you
I mean, if I was a god, I would simply resist the temptation to live a life of debauchery, though.
We're not so different, you and I. We look pretty similar. I thought that was his dad in the first stream. I was like,
He looks like
this
it.
guy looks like his dad.
I don't think they ever really establish a lineage for Asura outside of his daughter.
Hey, There's a quick time event to
To
oh
stop
my
looking
God.
at
To
boobs.
stop
Yes.
looking at boobs.
Also, that's not.
That's how they work.
This just
Splash.
got these, like. Oh
Keep
wow!
that for
First
me.
person drinking scene.
I feel like this scene specifically was shown in some of the early previews that they did at like E3 and stuff.
Yes, I remember that. I remember people talking about that. There was discourse.
What if like she playfully splash you and you just like punch her and she like flies into space?
Also, very Metal Gear Solid style, like, oh, if you look off to the distance, there's weird stuff going on.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Bivy, I apologize. You came in at this moment.
Yeah, Bivel, this is Asura's Wrath. This is the part where you get real drunk
Yeah.
and they clap.
Drunk and horny. Yeah.
They're like, great job. Like, oh, I love your metal hand. I love your golden arm.
Can he feel anything with that metal arm?
I mean,
I'm just gonna keep getting drunk because it seems to raise my anger.
wait, what is the objective here?
I think at any point I can stand up and start the fight, but I'm gonna start like.
Can you
I'm
just
gonna-
get loaded and then fight and just be like really out of it?
We're gonna see, like my camera movement is. I'm not doing that. So,
This is
Wait.
like postal level. You're just like getting drunk on moonshine.
Are you hitting drink or are you hitting chug?
I'm hitting
I
chug.
just noticed they're different. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna just pass out.
We're going to find out. Do
Well,
you think you'll
alright.
get an achievement?
My anger level is now all the way up.
Burst.
Burst! Oh my god.
Okay, well. Asura, no. Wow.
This game rules.
Oh my god. Did you just start over?
I think. No, it went on.
The world has
Oh.
become a bore.
Uh,
That fool Deus claims he'll bring salvation.
God, that was good. I like how it's just like, oh, this is what you want to see, right? You want to see his ass?
yeah, by doing the horny thing, you get rewarded with his ass.
Save the world. The great rebirth. Ridiculous. They're all too dependent on mantra. That is why Wise and Calro were so weak. The battles I fight for them are disappointing.
Yeah, they were on that mantra though.
Unsatisfying.
Yeah, on that
They
monster
were like,
shit.
Fido Dido is not old. Fido Dido is not young. Fido Dido is the future.
Well, I gotta bounce. Poor choice. I gotta go.
I was gonna say Barrett.
I gotta go. But this is cool. You'll have to catch me up on what happens. I assume he fights that guy and kills him.
Yeah, I think we'll go for a little bit longer than stop. Maybe for the end
Cool.
of this, we'll see.
Want to do like the up till the next chapter break or something?
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Merritt will be on another stream tomorrow. Merritt's going to be doing Vanquish, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. And Merritt already
We also-
streamed today. Like,
Yeah.
you can go check out Fresh Fare on the Twitch VODs.
Merritt is a machine.
Yeah, Merritt is a streaming machine.
I'm really hungry. After he talked about like eating good food, I'm like, I have not eaten today, and I really want food now.
Yeah. I had 3 slices of fridge pizza
Ooh.
that were satisfying at the time, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I should get some more food. I'm still kind of hungry.
Yeah. Was that like takeout pizza, or was that like?
Yeah, yesterday we got some takeout to watch with Westling.
Ooh. Watching that AEW.
Yeah. My partner is a fan, and so I'm just like, yeah, I could get back into wrestling. I could see myself doing this shit.
Yeah, why not? AEW, it's a great time to be into wrestling right now with AEW stuff.
Did you see the thing last night where one of the wrestlers was supposed to make his debut, but then got booted from the card because it turned out he said some real crazy racist shit?
Yeah, I saw that he got booted. I did not see what he said. We probably can't repeat it here, I'm sure.
No,
but
we cannot. It just, yeah. It wasn't like that. It was like 2010, so it wasn't that long ago. You can't be like, oh, like all wrestlers, he said some crazy shit.
Right. No. I think the era for that and the level of like even in the WWE, like for as bad as like Vince McMahon is, Vince McMahon very like that organization knows we can't be doing that shit, except if it's a guy who they've known for like 40 years or whatever, like Hulk Hogan, in which case
Yes.
they'll just like, oh, yeah, well, people are nostalgic for this guy, so we gotta have him.
Or Jay Lee asks thoughts on MJF versus CM Punk. Did you watch that?
I did not. I've not watched AEW in a while.
Okay. So last night the MJF CM Punk thing has been going on a while. So they actually had a match last night. I don't want to spoil it, but like my thoughts are that match seemed a lot longer than it needed to be, but also I think they were stalling because they canceled the debut.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the last AEW I watched was that live show I went to in New York.
I want to go to a live I kind of want to go to a live show, assuming the pandemic at some point becomes manageable.
They were it was mandatory vaccination at the New York event, so we ended up going.
Yeah. At this point, for me, it has to be mandatory vax, and also everyone has to wear masks.
Right. Yeah, I mean, when I went to, this was like pre-Omicron too, so like Omicron obviously like changes the game quite a bit since it seems so vaccine resistant.
I was at a concert the other day, an Anamanaguchi concert, and you needed to show vax cards, and you had to keep your mask on the entire time. Some asshole was like on the floor, just like breathing into a vape and blowing it out.
Jesus Christ!
I kind of wanted to go to him and be like, "Do you not understand why you're supposed to wear a mask?"
Yeah, I don't know. Like at that point, like I understand wanting that impulse, but I also understand like not wanting to get into shit
I didn't want to deal with it. Like
it's not your thing to deal with, you know.
I imagine anyone who's doing that is not doing it out of ignorance of like, oh, I didn't know this is a problem. I think it's just like, I didn't think I would get caught, or I don't care.
They think they're thumbing their nose at like some kind of, perceived authority or whatever. Like, fuck off. Yeah, Archmortal in chat. I'm basically never going to crowd events in the U.S. ever again. The general public cannot be trusted to give a damn about their own safety. Yeah.
I'm trying to pick and choose as best I can. Like that concert I bought tickets for a while ago, so I was like, it seems safe enough. And that I've had no symptoms since then makes me feel better. But yeah, it's... I wish everyone took it as seriously as I do, because I feel like we'd be done.
Oh, we would have been... I mean, we would have also been done if, like, the government hadn't completely failed us in every conceivable way, too. Like, there's personal responsibility, and there's also just, like, capitalism has completely failed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the one nice thing is like, and I heard somebody saying that this is basically how the Spanish flu went as well, but it's just like more and more variants that are vaccine resistant and more easily communicable, but like less likely to actually kill you or do any lasting damage.
A friend of mine who knows about things like this, but says, I don't want to like say this as like, oh, this is definitive information. They're like, this is ideally what variants are supposed to do, get a little weaker each time, and eventually not be as dangerous.
It's like from an evolutionary standpoint, like a virus is the virus is supposed to spread by not killing its host because it wants to spread, right? Not wants, but yeah, my friend's doctor was telling her the exact same thing the other day.
I don't remember any of these fights from playing this game before. Like, I vaguely
No.
remember you occasionally fought, like, the Goma, but there's a lot more of these than I remember.
Yeah, at least early on. I guess that is their equivalent of like rising and falling action for a lot of this.
Yeah.
For real. Like they had to. I also feel like at the time there was almost like kind of a weird, and I feel like this would be less looked upon that way now, but I feel like there was almost this idea that like a boss rush game was not big enough. It was not enough stuff.
Yeah. Which you could sell this game for $40 today, and I'm pretty sure it would be like pretty well accepted.
Dissonance M in the chat says, microbiologist here. While it's true that that's the tendency in retrospect, there's nothing stopping a virus variant evolutionarily from becoming the next bubonic plague either.
Great.
Right.
Leave this to your master, Asura. I have not yet had my fill. You never taught
I want to fight that big asshole first.
You never taught me how to stop my fist is a good line.
It's very anime.
Stop looking at boobs, Asura, and get your head in the game. EA Sports.
Oh, they're back in their hot spring.
Yeah. Also, it looks like the Harry Potter castle is behind them.
Let's settle this.
What a good shot!
Yeah. Let's do the next episode, and then we'll call it after that.
That sounds good. RJ Lee, I want that as a wallpaper background. Hell yeah.
Oh, some weird little guys. Somewhere in Shinto. They say Lord August has gone off to find the Fallen One.
The traitor was Lord August's pupil, was he not?
Do you think Lord August sympathized with the Fallen One? Sympathize? That's ridiculous. Lord August is the most merciless of the seven. I believe he's gone to finish the traitor off.
Where did Lord August go?
Kanazuki Spring. Lord August always goes there to bathe before a battle. Against Lord August, surely the Fallen One is doomed this time.
I wouldn't be so sure. Lord Wyzen and Lord Calro were defeated. Who is to say that Lord August will fare any better?
You obviously have never seen Lord August in battle. You would not say such things if you had. I know, because I was a soldier thousands of years ago during the War of Creation.
His little tear.
No one can defeat Lord August. He very well may be even stronger than Lord Deus.
Oh, that's great. Oh, this is so good. Just watching the fight.
Now enough of your babble. Move it. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Asura and August's duel to the death begins. Their battle breaches the limits of possibility
This is so
and breaks
good.
into the
Yes.
heavens. The intensity increases.
This, I think, was the
That
main
crushing
marketing thing,
blow.
this fight.
Who will be
Ooh,
the victor?
yeah.
Student? or
That makes
monk?
sense. Oh,
The
yeah,
outcome is
I
unknown.
remember this. Yeah, the sword. Maxima Lavenda says, this is the first time I've heard Imran do a voice. It was delightful. You should have heard Imran's Australian accent earlier.
Yeah.
It was great.
The perfect Australian accent. Not a single thing wrong with it.
This will do. It's just you and
Chat's gonna tell me what this music is. You can't hear it, Steven. But it's like the classical music they play during this fight.
the last time we fought like this,
Dvorak,
Yeah.
Zigamos in the chat says.
you were still my pupil.
Also, I don't know why we're on the moon. There's no explanation. We stood up and are just here.
Even then,
They stood up so hard they launched themselves onto the moon. You gotta have a place where you can punch somebody through rocks,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z style. Ah!
6 arms.
Yeah. The ultimate weapon, 6 fists. You're going to get what you deserve. Damn, you are fucking working him over, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it starts.
Yeah.
And it turns out, like, actually... See, you can't grapple with a dude with 6 arms.
Yeah, it's a losing proposition, huh?
There's, like, 4 other arms which they can do stuff to you.
You just need to have one arm that's as big as 3.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, why are you slow? Oh, is it like slow-mo?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right, though. Sunbreak is not very far away, huh?
We're in February now. Theoretically, if that comes out in June, it's like 4 months.
Yeah, and I mean, fucking... The how that it sounds now, like, 4 months, that's ages from now, or whatever. But versus, like, how 4 months actually feels like it goes by now.
Yeah. Honestly, part of me still like, oh, it's November.
Uh-huh.
We're still in November. I was doing the Nintendo numbers today. I was like, oh yeah, Brilliant Diamond just came out like a week ago. No, that was November.
Well, that one's so super weird too, because like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl just came out. Like, not just came out. Obviously, it's been a little while, but like now another Pokemon game is already out.
Yeah. Also, this is cool as shit.
Ah, there's fucking rules. Ah! Moving so fast, he blocks 6 fists. Ah! Oh! Triple uppercut.
The dueling auras are way too cool.
Oh yeah, it's one of the greatest things that anime has given us.
Carnal knowledge of the fairest maiden.
God, this fucking
Okay,
guy.
weird flex, dude.
None of it.
Wailing Dark.
Even the sword name is cool.
Yeah. Throws the scabbard so hard it pierces the rock.
I don't know why, like, a heavy, strong scabbard is a cool thing. But it is always cool.
It's always cool.
Asura forced his hand.
This fucking guy.
Ever drawn his sword against is you, my lord.
Wearing
It's like-
Warframe cosmetics.
This we have Ganondorf at home.
Asura's Wrath. Shing! Asura's Wrath. Yeah, Gonchorn says the heavy scabbard gives weighted training clothes vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like weighted training clothes and like the weighted turtle shell was like the coolest idea to me. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Whoa.
Ooh. This guy's on some fucking Bloodborne boss pattern shit.
I forgot that at some point they actually want you to fight in these games.
Not just press B. Oh!
Okay, wow. Need to get...
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, it looks like you can recover midair. There we go.
Oh, that line is so good.
There we go. Oh!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah! They hit stop. Bonk, bonk, bonk. This is going to be how every single one of these streams kind of eventually culminates.
Yes.
It's like, an hour and a half of us just talking about bullshit, and then just let's go.
I taught you better than that.
Oh my god. Ah! Like, this is so perfect. Like, everybody's like talking like we've got 500 hours of content. Like, I don't give a shit. Give
Yeah.
me 5 hours of content, but make all of it fucking just the end of
Yes.
your season finale. You know?
We have more words in Anna Karenina. Do you have more cool scenes in Asura's Wrath?
Oh. I'm playing Dying Light 2. I can tell you, no. Oh my god.
This is what I live for.
This is what I live for.
Oh.
But all good things must come to an end. You knew this was coming.
You knew this was coming. He's talking to you, Imran. You remember this scene?
I do remember the scene. Because it makes zero sense and yet is the coolest thing in the world.
So I just doesn't give a fuck.
Only the strong survive.
Real men only live on the moon, says Mithraga.
That is not for you to decide.
Yeah. I
Oh.
fucking like, why don't we just make the whole game out of the microwave hallway from Metal Gear Solid 4?
I'm so mad Merritt is missing this.
It's such a bummer. Rip out your blood dies. Right, he just gets reduced to like the little skinny robot arms.
I don't fight for good. And I don't fight for evil. I just fight.
They had to give him 6 arms so that he could always just be losing more body parts because it's
Yeah.
the coolest thing.
I am nothing.
You know this attack rocks because you're losing arms during it.
Right? Don't worry, they'll grow back. Why? I don't know. She can see it from the other continent.
All right. All right.
Video games! Dudes rock! And it's still going! My longest yeah boy ever as he comes falling off the moon into Asura's chest.
Just getting stabbed while getting angrier and angrier. Like, this is basically a drill tweet. Lost my arms again.
That's fine, you've got the 3 sword style Roronoa Zora. Oh god. I like that he looks backwards with the sword like a fucking dog that's got a stick in its mouth.
Yeah, he's a Monster Hunter Rise dog.
Yeah.
Where will that anger take you?
Yeah, Capcom perfected its art a long time ago. We've just been seeing the echoes.
Yet you continue to fight. You no longer
I like how Asura got literally 800 miles of sword through him,
is righteous.
but he slashed August once, and August is like, "Oh, guess I'm dead."
Walk the path
You know, he's got anger on his side. August isn't mad enough about all
Yeah.
this.
I feel like that is actually the lesson, is that the madder you get, the stronger you are.
That is a drill tweet right there. Stab me up through the moon all you want. The madder I get, the stronger I become.
Quit praying for my grandpa. He's getting too strong.
That's literally the plot of this game. Your daughter is literally praying so hard that everyone gets strong. Oh. Yeah, for people in chat are pointing out, that girl got here really fast.
She did. She was a good, like, 7 to 8 miles away.
And, you know, they cut it down for time a lot, but what they didn't show was that August was following into you for a long time.
For, like, a couple days.
They could have absolutely, like, had a narrator come in and say, like, this has been 3 days, and I would have believed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. More Zoro shit. Okay. RJ Lee also says, also correction, it's 8,000 miles of sword, which is the diameter of the Earth. Technically more than 8,000.
Like, not even any downtime. Just you beat August, and now a giant Goma is approaching.
Yep. Well, you fought a small guy, so it's time to fight a big guy again.
I don't think you're going to catch up to Asura. Just throwing that out there.
No. She's weighed down by all those arms, you know? She's got
Yeah.
2 of them. He's got 0. He can move faster.
They don't even show the fight. You just kill him and it explodes in the distance.
To be continued.
I think we dropped. It's been 2 hours, so we dropped there.
That's the perfect place to end. You know, about 1 boss per stream. That's perfect.
Yeah. We'll watch the next episode review.
Oh, sure. Ass. I've been just exhausted all day, but this game just gives me such energy.
Yeah, it's a good holy shit, like, adrenaline pumping thing.
It's tough to be like in a chair tethered to my headphones because I need to like stay close to my monitor and like pay attention to the screen and not move too far back because I just want to like fall back in my chair like yo, pumping my fists.
The villagers willingly offer their lives to their gods.
I still have no arms.
Yep.
Rip their souls out without remorse.
So I guess we get Olga
Pure
next
and
episode.
Absolute anger overcomes Asura.
Pure and absolute anger overcomes Asura.
Unlike before. Now he's, like, real angry.
Before he was just kind of miffed. Oh my god.
Right. I gotta figure out when the Street Fighter stuff actually, like, comes in. Do I have to actually go to it? Or is it
Yeah,
to
I
show
don't
up
know.
in the...
To get added? Interludes? Oh, it's an interlude, isn't it?
Maybe. Let's see. Oh, these are just the story segments. Not the...
Okay. I could have sworn it functioned as an interlude.
Maybe. I'll figure it out. I'll look it up and see.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know
had
if
a
it's
couple
like
of things
post game, because if it's like, I probably want to finish the game on the actual ending, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Like if it has to be, we'll do Street Fighter stuff last. We do it last.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, that's been this week's Wrath of Khan. We will be back next week, but also in the meantime, there's like a bunch of stuff you can still watch. We got a first fight up for Dying Light 2 this week. We'll have one up for
Yes.
Ollie Ollie World tomorrow.
Yes.
What else?
You can go to youtube.com/fanbite for that stuff because we got the URL fixed finally.
Oh, finally, yes. We have couch surfing tomorrow. Couch surf.
Couch surf, yeah.
Yeah, that
it's
is
gonna be
what-
our variety show.
What time is that, Steven?
Let me double check because we've meant to do it for the past week, but we ran into too many troubles. Couch surf starts at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, cool. So 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific. We're going to do. 4 of us are going to trade couch for each other, trade off games. We're going to have a nice long variety stream to send you off into your weekend.
Yeah.
And also, we have
Close
Mirror's
out the week.
Vanquish tomorrow. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, Steven.
Thank you
thanks
so
for-
much.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll see you guys next time.